What is the meaning of this? Where are you taking me? And why do you all look like slightly less perfect versions of me? Is it just me, or is this the most pathetic excuse for a Zim we've gotten yet, 680? He looks soft, 401. Real soft. Well, don't worry, 2170. We'll take good care of you. Stop calling me that! I am Zim! The real Zim! What are you people? Isn't it obvious, 2170? We're Zim. We're all Zim. Welcome to the Zimvoid! That's a lot of me. But it's all starting to make sense now, isn't it? Yes, but why don't you explain it anyway, so I could check that your brain is as good as mine? Excellent! Fetch the visual aid Sims! As far as we can tell, that big zapper you hit on the way in is some sort of abandoned, defective superweapon that tore a hole across time and space. Put some heart into it, 1282. Zap zap, I'm tearing the fabric of time asunder. We all came here the same way you did. We picked up an Irk in distress signal, flew through the vortex in Pandora's quadrangle, hit the giant zapper, and crashed here in this dimensional void. Woo! Zap! See, all those vortexes that are constantly opening and closing around the zapper, each of them leads to the Pandora's quadrangle of an alternate timeline. An alternate hoo-ha? An alternate timeline! Time is infinite, 2170. Infinite possibilities. Infinite choices. Infinite cattle! Are cattle particularly important or something? No, they're just technically also infinite. Every choice, every slightly different turn of events, leads to a different timeline. Each of us comes from a timeline where we did one slightly different thing, or made one slightly different choice, or looked at one slightly different cow. I was kicked in the eye by a cow. But you'll find every Zim generally has one point of divergence from the rest. It's their thing. We all have a thing. In 1349's timeline, an irradiated breakfast accidentally mutated our head into a giant waffle! It was on purpose! It's better like this! In 1910's timeline, our pack was accidentally reinstalled incorrectly after an upgrade. And in 1200's timeline... Come on, just say it. In 1200's timeline, our name is... Carl. Carl is great! So what's your thing, 2170? What's your variation? What? Nothing! I am Zim! The real main Zim! I have no variations! You're all just weird variations of me! That's not how it works, Zim. There's no one main Zim, and if there was, it would be me. Says your eyeball. Anyway, you'll understand once you've spent some time here in the void, 2170. Stop calling me that! My name is Zim! Yes! But all of our names are Zim. If you addressed everyone by their real name, it'd be confusing, wouldn't it? Not for me. No one asked you, Carl! Anyway, don't take it personally. 2170 is strictly a convenient code to distinguish you from the others. That's all. It doesn't mean anything. Other than, determining your position in our ranked rank-based hierarchical society. What? We run a tight void here, 2170. We're trapped with limited resources and almost no working machinery. We've got a lot of jobs to do and only Zims to do them. And as you know, a typical Zim is far too intelligent and highly trained to accept such menial assignments. So we've developed a unique system to encourage them. Enslavement! As our new lowest-ranking Zim, you'll be assigned the job of sewage blockage unclogging. Congratulations on your promotion, 2169. You've been upgraded to sewage unclogging supervisor. I knew this day would come. This is outrageous! I am Zim! I'm not some plunger monkey!
Oh, we don't have any plungers. You'll have to use your hands.
It's terrible. Absolutely not. I refuse.
If you don't like how we do things, 2170, then you can try your luck out in the dirty scrap
Wasteland with the other reject Zims and eat scrap metal instead of delicious ration cubes.
To survive here, we've all got our roles to play, from number 1 all the way down to you. Number 1, eh? And this number 1 is what? Your leader?
Who is number 1? I must know. Tell me who number 1 is.
I mean, he's a Zim. Everyone here is a Zim. You get that, right? Do you need me to get out the visual aid Zims again? Please, no.
Anyway, get to unclogging 2170, and when you're done, it's back to your cell for daily rations and isolation time. Toodles! You won't get away with this! You fraud! You phony! You're all disgraces to the name Zim! And Carl! Carl is great!
Hey, reject. We're looking for a newcomer. You haven't seen anyone unusual around here, have you? Unusual? Like what? Like, not a Zim?
Your helmet must be on too tight, bug boy. There's no one but Zims in the Zimvoid. That's why business is booming here at Zim. Scrap sandwiches for Zims. Everyone's a potential customer.
I'm not buying that.
Yeah. You traders probably won't eat anything unless number 1 tells you. A real Zim would never take orders from some other Zim, you know. A real Zim wouldn't eat metal either. Shows what you know. Business is booming. Booming! All right, fan out. We'll find this, whatever it is.
Zims everywhere. It's like my greatest nightmare.
So many masters.
Wait, what are you doing?
Must help masters.
Since when?
Looky, I found him.
Oh no.
Look! There he is! After him!
Okay, I did it. Now let's do something else.
What is wrong with?
There he is!
Uh-oh, dead end.
Hooray! We're dead.
All right, Zims, let's get!
Aha! Not so fast, inferior Zims!
Go crying back to number 1, traitors!
Unbelievable. He's not just not a Zim. He's a dib.
Ew! Gross.
Amazing. It's been so long, but you look just like my dib.
Your dib?
Yes. And you're just like him. Although he was a little bigger, beefier, and his head wasn't nearly as massive as...
Okay, thank you, weird Zim baby. And look over here, 2K! A Gur! Hey, Gur!
Master! Yes, Master!
Man, I didn't miss you at all. I'm having no emotional reaction to this moment whatsoever.
A dib and a Gur? Here in the Zimvoid? This could change everything for the Resistance, 2K!
Maybe this could be our chance to overthrow number 1!
Number 1?
You're right, Palindrome! We should take them both to the Elder right away!
The Elder?
Yes, the Elder. Come, Dib Human. He'll explain everything in terms your weird primate brain can understand.
Is he a Zim too?
I miss the visual aid Zims.
Arrgh! This is completely intolerable! Arrgh!
See, the problem here is your approach. You want to get your arms in about half a foot,
Then grip with... I don't need you to explain how to manhandle sewage, you worthless excuse for a Zim!
doesn't look that way.
An Urkin Invader shouldn't be doing this kind of disgusting work at all! Where are your Sir units? No girls in the Zimvoid 2170. The Zapper fried 'em all on entry, just like our ships.
Fine, but that doesn't mean I should have to do this.
Yep, every last gur, totally destroyed. Hundreds and hundreds of 'em, all fried.
I'm Zim! This work is beneath me!
An endless string of gurs, trapped in a march of infinite death that echoes into...
Why are you still talking?!
How goes the unclogging, newbie?
Terrible!
Agreed. His technique is abysmal.
This disgusting task is an affront to the greatness of Zim! I demand you take me to your leader! This number one! You think number one would speak to a low ranker like you? Even I've never spoken to him!
And I'm the best Zim.
Then I demand to be assigned a new rank that reflects my obvious superiority!
Well then, sounds like you want to compete in the arena.
The arena? He'd be a goner for sure!
What is this arena? Here in the Zimvoid, the only way for a Zim to improve his ranking is by besting another Zim in the arena. You beat a Zim, you take his rank.
Survival of the Zimist!
Yes, that sounds perfect.
Are you kidding? A softy like you? You don't even have any scars or missing body parts! You'll get eaten alive!
It's like 2066 all over again. Yeah, like poor 2066.
He was sure he could win in the arena too.
So what happened to him? I never checked actually. Who cares?
Well, it's ridiculous that an obviously superior Zim like myself even needs to prove my own superiority.
But if I must,
then I will. Take me to this arena!
It's over there. Oh. You here to fight?
No.
I'm here to win. Yeah, that's what they all say. I mean, literally, everyone says that because they're all the same guy.
Whatever. Where do I go beat myself up?
2170, huh? Yeah, okay, we've got someone for you. Grab a weapon and head on in.
Weapons are for inferior Zims. My perfection requires no augmentation. They all say that too. Attention, Zims! Thank you for joining us for mandatory audience duty, as commanded by our glorious leader, number one!
Yeah!
Go! It looks like our next battle is about to begin! At the East Gate, our newest arrival, 2170! That's right, it is I, Zim! And at the West Gate, defending his rank, 2165!
Wait, which Zim are you cheering for? It's me, right?
You think you can take me on, 2170? Prepare to meet your destruction at the hands of the greatest Zim! Ah! And we have a winner! You broke my noodles!
Your noodles?
Yeah, that's my thing. In my timeline, a terrible incident replaced all my bones with spaghetti noodles.
What's your thing?
I don't have a thing! The rest of you have things! I'm normal! Every Zim has a thing! Congratulations, 2170. You're the new 2165. You can look forward to your new assignment. Mold Scraper. What? No! Is that better than Sewage Unclogger?
Very slightly.
Unacceptable! I demand something better!
Well, if you want to compete in more fights...
As many as it takes! It'll be a cakewalk! No Zim walks cakes better than I! You hear me?!
Just point me in the direction of the maze I need to destroy.
So, you guys are all Zims from alternate timelines?
That's right, alternate dim monkey. But unlike our fellow Zims inside the wall, we refuse to live in number one's fascist hierarchical society, where Zims who aren't us are arbitrarily placed above Zims who are us. We reject world!
Well, didn't it technically reject us, 2K?
Because they're jealous! I mean, look at me! They just don't recognize greatness when they see it! But admittedly, our resistance group is mostly comprised of Zims who come from circumstances that might make their greatness less immediately apparent. Take me, for example. In my timeline, a brilliant experimental superweapon had the minor unintended side effect of causing my body to start aging backwards. Or Palindrome here. In his timeline, he grew gills, so he has to keep his body submerged at all times.
I haven't been able to change this water for months.
Or 1989 here. We just call him the Meat. He got turned into bologna and never figured out how to turn back.
Oh, that's easy. You just have to...
A dib? Can it be? Come closer, stink human. Come closer. Are you the Elder? My old enemy! It is you! I never thought I'd see you again, you disgusting hairless monkey. Why do you have a beard?
The Elder was one of the very first Zims to arrive here in the Void. You survived from that time.
Yes, the beginning time. But I remember it like it was only yesterday. And not 6 months ago like it actually was. You grew a beard after 6 months? Sit, you horrible meat sack! Gather round, everyone! Let me tell you the tale of the rise of number 1 and how our terrible society came to be. Seriously, do Urkins even grow beards? Anyone?
I do!
Like all of us, I was drawn here by the mysterious Urkin distress signal, but none of us ever found the source. We only found the zapper, and without our ships or technology, we were stranded here. Back then, there were only a handful of us struggling to figure out how to survive. Slightly different Zims from slightly different worlds. Some for the better, some for the worse. Also, one who had a shark for a head, not sure what his deal was. But the Zim who became number 1 was different. He was cold, calculated, dangerous. Some believe he conquered his Earth and destroyed his enemies before he came here. Destroyed? That's right. Some might even say he's the ultimate Zim. Which is ridiculous, since clearly I'm the ultimate Zim.
Pretty sure I'm the ultimate Zim.
I think it's me. Anyway, it was number 1 who created the rules our society lives by today. An oppressive Zim hierarchy with ranks determined by brutal combat. It was number 1 who pitted us against each other, and in doing so, enslaved us. He lives in the tower in absolute luxury, alongside the top 100 of his special chosen elite Zims. The Zims who performed the best in the horrible Zim arena.
2K told me about the arena. It's for gladiatorial battles?
Exactly. Most Zims have what you might call competitive egos.
Not as competitive as mine! Mine's the most competitive!
By keeping us obsessed with the arena and ranks, he keeps us subservient to him and prevents us from working together to find a way to escape. Meanwhile, the Zims you saw in the caves, the ones who refused to work for him, or that he had no use for, have been cast outside the wall into the wasteland. This is why I formed the Zim Resistance. We need to stop the games and take out number 1 for good!
But it's been a challenge. We're under-equipped. We're malnourished.
My opponent's getting dirty and I don't have any cleaner!
And no offense, but you guys don't look like you were the most intimidating Zims to begin with.
Yeah? I'll show you who's intimidating. Get back here and be intimidated!
Yeah, thanks, but no thanks. And to be honest, I think we're gonna pass on the whole resistance thing too. I mean, you guys may be feeble, but you're still feeble versions of my greatest enemy.
Why would I ever help you?
Because if we don't defeat number 1, you'll be trapped here forever. Trapped in a world of Zims? Forever. Besides, you're a dib. That may give us an advantage against number 1. As much as it pains me to admit it, nothing has a greater or more inexplicable ability to derail a Zim's plans than the unpredictable stupidity of a dib. It's a universal law, as true as it is baffling.
I suppose dibs must have a bit of a reputation with the population around here, don't we?
Ugh, they're the worst! I still remember the time my dib tore apart my giant battle mech with his bare hands! How could someone so stupid have so many muscles?
Mine was even worse, especially once he got those laser eye implants. Do you have laser eyes? Look, never mind about that. Just tell me what you've been trying to do.
We think our best bet is to try and convert the top gladiators to our cause. If they refuse to fight, the whole system breaks down. But to do that, we'd have to find a way past number 1's massive outer wall. And that's completely...
I can do it!
Really?
Really?
How?
I got special equipment.
And we have another winner!
My inner ear!
My outer ear! My cords!
There! How many defeats was that? Where am I at now? Congratulations! You've now reached the illustrious rank of 2004. That's it? Enjoy your accompanying assignment as the official Zim head massager. Massage over here, please. Absolutely not! This is taking forever! Why is this taking forever? I should be number 1 myself by now! Are you unhappy with your opponents? Of course I am! They're an embarrassment! One of them was made of corn! My corns! Stop wasting my time! I need to prove I'm the best. What's the highest rank I can earn in here? Rank 100. If you hit that, you'll be invited to join number 1's special force of elite Zims inside the castle. But you'd have to defeat the current... Perfect! Bring him out! Let him face the ultimate Zim! Suit yourself. Hey! Number 100! You've got a challenger!
Yes! We did it! We made it into the arena! And it was all thanks to this Gur and that special... What did he call it again? Shovel!
Why did you have a shovel?
I don't know.
Where were you keeping it?
In my shovel space.
So, now what? We tried to win over the highest ranking gladiator, right? Oh boy, I'm not sure I can take meeting anymore.
Zims? At the Ace Gate, challenging our champion, it's 2004!
2004 for now.
And at the West Gate, defending his rank, it's number 100! Zim!
Does he break that wall every time?
It's really annoying.